19 through 24 are all special assessment, special assessment amendments. I don't have any questions on that, and I think we'll do that as a consent agenda. Anybody have any questions on that for Jerry? $25 is to purchase some more garbage carts from Toter. What happens to them? People beat them up?
You know what, I've seen them all tore up, gone
Yeah.
in the neighborhood.
I
I
think
think it's the
It's not the residents.
The mechanism, it's the mechanism, I think, sometimes goes a little awry and, you know.
Well, they're supposed to be under warranty too, when they're supposed to be getting warranty, taking them back, you know. Have you got over all? Yeah.
Or they
We
get
have,
thrown, I mean,
actually last year we ordered, I believe, 624 cans, 2 orders of 312. And this is our first order for this year. We're currently backlogged 145 cans for residents. And then we talked to Laura Bell, and we've got a number of developments that are being worked on throughout the city. So there's another projection of maybe 120 cans we're going to need for new homes.
But are we doing anything with the warranty ones?
We are. We
Constantly taking them in, getting them back?
we have to photograph them and send them over to Toter, and then they send us parts. If the wheels need replacing, then they'll send us replacement parts. Or if the lids are broke, they'll send us new lids to complement the 96-gallon container. So there's a whole process that we go through.
So you have our guys putting all the battery put it back on, or?
Yeah.
Or the trash company does that?
Paul has been sending people over as well. Even the new ones, when they come in, they're all disassembled. The wheels and lids have to be assembled onto the carts themselves.
Good, so that he's bringing people over to help
Yes,
us as well.
he did last time.
Yeah, where are we gonna process and where these cans are? Because I know that's a big concern of mine. I see empty houses with cans on them.
Yeah.
yeah, there's one right across
I'm
the
told
street.
that's not happening, but it is.
Yeah, no,
They're there.
I was out last week and I saw a few cans. Every can has a serial number, and the serial number is identified to the home.
Right.
So we have that.
But I was told that that was being worked on to make sure that they're where they're supposed to be and stuff.
We have done some of that. We can do a lot better job, to be honest with you.
Madam Chair, I think some of that, if you guys recall, the former director had a pretty aggressive schedule that he presented to this group, which if you have dedicated personnel, dedicated staff, and that's all they were doing, you may have been able to meet those deadlines or timelines. I think it was like a 6-week projection to cover the entire city of Taylor. It was unrealistic. You know, with our level of staffing currently and workload in the summer, they're trying to get to it, but it is a challenge. These cans have probably not been inventoried in a very long time, so Glenn and his team will continue to work through that, and we'll continue to try to implement new processes and parameters to make sure that they stay with the home that it's assigned to. We are working on an interesting concept. It's not ready to come to City Council for approval, but we've been approached and been working with a group that would essentially come into the city of Taylor and put new lids on all the cans, and pay us a nominal value for each one of those. In exchange for, they would use the lid for marketing purposes, advertising. It carries a pretty big return on investment to the city of Taylor with no real downside. We're doing some research on it. They're rolling it out currently in Columbus, Ohio, big cities, Memphis, Chattanooga, and there's one more I can't remember. Where is it? No, they did 3 Oaks was their pilot program, which they did like 1,000 homes. That was the only other one in Michigan. It's all patented technology. It is truly extremely impressive.
Replace the lid?
No, and that's why, you know, until we into the presentation, they basically came up with a patented grid. And it's kind of like if you ever sit down at one of the local restaurants where it has all the little small squares, it's kind of like that, where you have a bunch of little, and they replace them every 90 days. So every 90 days they send a team out It's a technology that is UV resistant, weather resistant, and they basically sell these over the course of a 5-year program. And the numbers that they're talking about is about $5 per can, which is we have 20,000 households, which is over $100,000 that is possible
Does
revenue.
that mean people actually read their garbage can?
Well, think about it. Think about advertising. Everyone's trying to get into your household via direct mail, and what do when you get the direct mail? You throw it away, right? You can't throw away your garbage can. It's a very, very unique approach to marketing.
We're like the grocery carts, put your names on the grocery cards. I was approached all the time, I was approached with all.
But their lids, when they do it, their warranties are transferable, so it stays with, it's a toter produced product. So it stays with the can, the same warranty, and it essentially, they would come out and put all new lids on it. So it's interesting. We're not there yet, but we're in the process.
Okay. All right, number 26 is to approve Wade Trim, Hennessy, and Spalding DeDecker for engineering services to the city.
Is this for bigger projects? This is for,
This could be any engineer or any city engineer project.
Spalding Decker.
They're new, right? I mean, we didn't approve them, I mean, I remember the other two, but.
They would be new to the city, not new to the business.
Right.
They do a lot of municipal, I think they're Rochester Hills' primary engineering firm.
Does this cover your needs?
For planning
do we have any idea what we spend yearly? Rough estimate for engineering services?
I don't know, Flora, would you know that
I don't
number?
know that, I have to look it up. Did we pay early yet, or is it?
We made an offer and the offer was accepted, but I don't know if Sheila wants to speak to the timing of it. He's a former Michigan guy that currently resides in California that will be returning to Michigan.
Okay.
Well, at least we have water here, they don't have them, well, they do now, don't they?
There's more than they need right now.
Is that, Jason, is that a number you can get us though, just, is how much we're spending annually on engineering, any chance?
Yeah, we could put something together. You know, like, what do you guys like that, like that Fort Marlowe fee?
Yeah, if you have a chance.
There's some of it that you may not even know, because there's some of the engineering that's paid directly paid directly by the developer,
Right.
which will be more difficult to track, which probably is the bigger number.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of it gets rolled into the project too. 27 is the renewal of the asphalt pit.
Long house there.
I like it, I don't know what you're talking about.
So I
Better
just,
tonight.
they're just changing, yeah, they're just changing their, was this the one that was changing their name or no, formerly known as?
They're at paving, now it's Cadillac
Oh,
asphalt.
right, okay. Never
And
mind.
it held their prices the same as last year.
Any questions on that? Okay, 28 is to receive and file the Fiore Enterprises for pavement and joint repair on Superior Road between Telegraph and Rocco.
Madam Chair, this is a TIFA approved project. Just to give you a little bit of background, when the previous engineer was here, we had her evaluate the cost of, there was 3 evaluations. Her estimation of doing a program similar to this, her estimation of doing a tear out, base repair, and asphalt overlay, and then the third component was a complete tear out and replacement with concrete. From Party to Telegraph, the low-level number was $800,000, the mid-level number was $1.1 million, and the high-level number was $2.3 million. That was for basically 1 lane mile of road from Party to Telegraph. This proposal will actually do from Racco to Telegraph, which we recognize the majority of it's actually between Party and Telegraph. There's not a lot that goes the other way, but there is some. So this is actually lower than the engineer's lowest estimate, and it includes an additional section of Superior Road. So pretty good value. They anticipate starting within a couple of weeks, and the goal is to get this totally done before the school year because of the accessibility into Kennedy High School from the rear.